Action means that you're reading the books you need to read. Action means you're putting things away that you don't need to put away anymore. Action means that you're actually loving yourself. Action means you're turning off the news. Action means that you're actually, instead of taking medication to rely on your health, you start taking advantage of your diet and so forth, and taking action to treat yourself better. That's taking action. Action is you're ending that relationship you need to end. Action is you stop the gossiping. Action means that you're actually going in your life, you're cleaning your home, you're making your environment very, very nurturing for yourself. That's action. So remember, taking those steps is, I would say, imperative for your growth in this time. And a lot of you guys are doing that. I see a lot of guys making great changes and making great realizations, and it's quite normal to not know how to get that started, of course, because it's new. But just when you sit with it more and you consider it more, you'll know what to do. You'll feel the call of inspiration to take those steps, and people around you will start hovering around you. Right? It's no longer time for making excuses any longer for these things. And so sometimes people make excuses because they just don't know what else to say. So they make excuses. And so it's okay to say you don't know. It's okay to say, I don't know how this is going to unfold, but I'm going to keep studying this. It's okay to say you don't know. That's quite all right. And let me tell you something, you will find more knowledge and wisdom through saying, I don't know, than pretending like you do know and you're just like making excuses for it. Admit if you don't know something, because that's when spirit can guide you. That's when you open the doors for spirit to say, hey, here you go. Here's a little bit piece of information. Here's direction. Let's give it spirit the opportunity to commune with you. And by being honest when you don't know something. And so it's a human nature for us to be stubborn. It's a survival mechanism. That's the ego. It's all about survival. And so those who've been living in evil living in evil. That's funny. Freudian slip there. Those who've been living in ego are falling. It's not working anymore. We're trying to resurrect out of survival mode, guys. Because survival mode is a very carnal, innate energy, and that creates a lot of selfishness, and it hurts our species. We're trying to evolve and rise up from a very carnal survival approach. We want to live and thrive. A lot of you guys have just been focusing on surviving. You got to start thriving now, and that's the current. Be thankful that this current is here for us to rise us up to that. Be thankful that the shift going on is going to elevate you to that thriving modality. Take advantage of it. Stop making excuses. So we rise, and those that fall, and we're seeing those fall, we will have the reign over those, and we can help the ones that are fall to get out of ego, which will make our society a lot better. It will heal our society, and will heal humanity, and also heal our species, because our species is, it's been split, love or fear, love or hate, and so people have really been, as a whole, been focusing on this, this divide. So, but the divide doesn't necessarily mean that we're not being whole as a species. We're actually allowing the part of our species to thrive now, and the part of our species that has been hindering our thriving to take a back seat. And then they'll have no other choice but to start living for the collective.